1800 hours Pakistan Standard Time. Assalamu alaikum. This is Radio Pakistan. The news read by Sumera Kamal. First, the headlines. Prime Minister says the government wants to develop new tourist resorts in hilly areas for the promotion of tourism. President said has underlined the need for producing graduates of high quality and highly skilled workforce by universities to meet requirements of the market. The Election Commission of Pakistan has allowed PTI to access accounts of the PMLN and PPP. Special Assistant to the Prime Minister on Poverty has urged the world to invest more in technology and data to improve delivery of human capital services. Army Chief says there is a need for global convergence on Afghanistan to avoid humanitarian crisis. In Indian illegally occupied Jammu and Kashmir, Indian troops in their fresh act of state terrorism martyred 2 more youth in Shopian district today. And now the news in detail. Prime Minister Imran Khan says the government wants to develop new tourist resorts in hilly areas for the promotion of tourism in the country. He was chairing a meeting on the development of new Balakot city as a tourist hub in Islamabad today. The Prime Minister Imran Khan said for this purpose, reputed private investors in the field of tourism and hospitality are being attracted on public-private partnership mode. He directed the federal and provincial authorities concerned to take all necessary measures to fully facilitate private investors in this regard. He further directed Khyber Pakhtunkhwa government to take over the entire project from ERA and accomplish it as a tourist resort. The Prime Minister further directed to exclude irrigated and from the project in order to ensure food security in the region. President Dr. Arif Ali has underlined the need for producing graduates of high quality and highly skilled workforce by universities to meet requirements of the market. He expressed these views during a briefing on Ghulam Ishaq Khan Institute of Engineering Sciences and Technology in Islamabad today. The President Dr. Arif Ali asked management of the university to develop industrial linkages and promote collaborations with international universities of good repute in order to benefit from their expertise. He directed the university officials to implement HSC's policy on students with disabilities, which provides complete waiver to such students in tuition fees, hostel fees and utility fees, in addition to employing different abled people and women in the university. Minister for Economic Affairs Umar Ayub Khan says Pakistan has private investment opportunity of $96.2 billion in infrastructure-related sustainable development goals, including power, digital access, transport, and clean water and sanitation. Participating in an online session of UN Economic and Social Commission for Asia and the Pacific, he stressed that involvement of private sector is paramount in achieving sustainable development goals. The minister also briefed the participants about the initiatives of Ehsaas and Kamya Pakistan undertaken by the government for poverty reduction. Pakistan is developing the first SDGs investor map to attract the private sector investment. Minister for Education Shafqat Mahmood says federal government with the provinces will launch a project for disadvantaged districts to upgrade infrastructure to focus on out-of-school children and to reduce the learning poverty. He was virtually addressing launching ceremony of COVID-19 learning losses report in Islamabad today. The Minister for Education said the report has drawn our attention towards serious educational issues and it will help us in our policy making. He said the projects will be completed in collaboration with the support of World Bank's $250 million. Minister of State for Information and Broadcasting Farooq Habib says PMLN and PPP will have to give details of their party accounts to the Election Commission of Pakistan. Talking to media in Islamabad today, he said our chartered accountants will now scrutinize the accounts of these two parties. Responding to a question, the State Minister said PTI is the only party which has provided complete details of its accounts, including 40,000 donors, to the Scrutiny Committee of the Election Commission. The Election Commission of Pakistan has allowed the PTI to access accounts of the PMLN and PPP. Special Assistant to the Prime Minister on Poverty Alleviation, Senator Dr. Sania Nishtar has urged the world to invest more in technology and data to improve delivery of human capital services. She was addressing the World Bank Group's Human Capital Ministerial Conclave during the 2021 IMF World Bank Group annual meetings today. She highlighted the experience of Pakistan in scaling up the ESA's emergency cash program using data and digital technology during the height of COVID-19 pandemic. According to the World Bank, Pakistan's ESA's emergency cash program was also ranked 4th globally in terms of the number of people covered and 3rd globally in terms of percentage of population covered amongst those that covered over 100 million people. This is Radio Pakistan. Army Chief General Qamar Javed Bajwa says there is a need for global convergence on Afghanistan to avoid humanitarian crises. He was talking to NATO senior civil representative Stefano Pantocorvo in Rawalpindi today. They discussed matters related to mutual interest, peace and stability in the region and Afghanistan's situation. The visiting dignitary appreciated Pakistan's role in Afghan situation, including successful evacuation operations and efforts for regional stability. He also assured to enhance cooperation with Pakistan on Afghanistan and regular engagement by NATO countries for all bilateral issues. A soldier embraced martyrdom in a terrorist attack at a military post in Thal Hangu district late last night. According to ISPR, troops initiated a prompt response and effectively engaged the terrorists. Sepoy Wakas, aged 26 years, resident of Mansehra, embraced Shahadat during the fire. Area clearance is being carried out to eliminate any terrorists found in the area. At the United Nations, Pakistan has warned that durable peace remains elusive in the Middle East and adjacent regions until the resolution of Kashmir and Palestine's disputes. In a statement submitted to the UN Security Council, Pakistan's permanent representative to the United Nations, Munir Akram, said oppression of the Palestinians, Kashmiris and other Muslim populations is a major underlying cause of the rise of extremism and terrorism in recent decades. He said just solutions to such oppression and injustice is essential to defeat and eliminate the terrorism. In Indian illegally occupied Jammu and Kashmir, Indian troops in their fresh act of state terrorism martyred 2 more youth in Shopian district today. The troops martyred the youth during a cordon and search operation in the Ragged area of the district. Meanwhile, restrictions across the occupied territory have been further tightened ahead of Indian Home Minister Amit Shah's visit this weekend. Besides, New Delhi's notorious National Investigation Agency raided 11 locations in Srinagar, Baramulla, Pulwama, Sopur and Kulgam districts and terrorized families. All-Party Hurriyat Conference spokesperson in a statement issued in Srinagar while terming the Indian approach regarding the Kashmir dispute as absolutely unrealistic and arrogant, said that a military solution of the political dispute like Kashmir involves a risk of death and destruction beyond imagination. United Nations has made it clear that no progress has been made towards two-state solution to the Israeli-Palestinian conflict. UN Special Coordinator for the Middle East Peace Process Tor Wensland told the Security Council that political stagnation is fueling tension. He said that situation in the occupied Palestinian territory continues to deteriorate with no progress towards the two-state solution. UN Special Coordinator reiterated that all Israeli settlements are illegal under international law and remain a substantial obstacle to peace. In the second warm-up match of ICC T20 World Cup at Abu Dhabi, Pakistan will take on South Africa at 7 p.m. today. And finally, the weather. Mainly dry weather is expected in most plain areas of the country, while cold and dry in hilly areas during the next 12 hours. And that is the end of the news. For more news and analyses, log on to our website radio.gov.pk and also watch live streaming of our bulletins on the link facebook.com/radio Pakistan News Official.